You're at a party, or a family gathering, or the office on Monday morning. Everyone's loud, emotional, fired up. A game ended last night. Someone missed a goal. Someone got robbed by a referee. Someone's season is over. And you're standing there thinking one quiet, dangerous thought. I don't feel anything. No anger, no excitement, no tribal rage. Just confusion about why grown adults are emotionally wrecked by strangers chasing a ball. And that's when it hits you. Something is wrong with me, right? Wrong. What's actually happening is way more unsettling. People who don't care about sports aren't broken. They're wired differently. And most people never realize what that actually says about the mind. Let me take you somewhere uncomfortable. I used to fake it, nodding when people talked about matches, pretending I cared who won, laughing at jokes I didn't understand. Because not caring about sports makes people suspicious of you. They don't say it out loud, but you feel it, like you're missing a software update everyone else installed at birth. Here's the truth nobody says. Sports obsession isn't about sports, it's about identity outsourcing. Most people don't feel powerful in their own lives, so they borrow power from something bigger, a team, a city, a legacy. When their team wins, they win. When their team loses, they collapse. People who don't care about sports, they don't get that dopamine hit because their brains don't link self-worth to group victory. That's not superiority, that's a different survival strategy. Psychological reason number 1, low need for tribal validation. Sports fandom is ancient, same circuitry as clans and wars and flags, cheering together, suffering together, hating the same enemy. If you don't feel pulled into that, it means your nervous system doesn't crave safety through sameness. You don't relax just because the crowd agrees with you. You relax when your internal world makes sense. That's why sports conversations feel draining to you. It's emotional noise with no personal relevance. I remember sitting with coworkers during a big final, everyone screaming, heart rate spiking. I wasn't bored, I was detached, like watching a ritual I wasn't initiated into. Which leads to the second reason, internal locus of meaning. People who don't care about sports tend to generate meaning internally. They don't need external events to feel alive. They get stimulation from ideas, patterns, creation, future scenarios. Sports are repetitive by design. Same rules, same structure, same loop. If your brain craves novelty and depth, sports feel flat. It's not that you don't get it, it's that you get it too quickly. And once the pattern is obvious, the magic dies. Third reason, and this one makes people uncomfortable. Emotional self-regulation. Sports are socially acceptable emotional explosions, screaming, crying, rage, euphoria, all wrapped in a jersey so nobody questions it. People who don't care about sports often learned early how to regulate emotion internally. They don't need permission to feel, and they don't need a game to release pressure. I once watched a friend punch a wall because his team lost. Grown man, mortgage, kids. He looked at me like I was weird for being calm. That's the inversion. Sports obsession is often emotional outsourcing. You feel deeply, just not on command and not for borrowed stakes. Fourth reason, resistance to manufactured importance. Sports tell you what matters. Tonight matters. This season matters. This rivalry matters. But if you're psychologically independent, your brain asks a dangerous question. According to who? If meaning isn't chosen, you don't absorb it. That's why hype doesn't work on you, why trends bounce off you, why group excitement feels hollow. You don't hate sports, you're immune to emotional suggestion. Now here's where this gets practical and uncomfortable. If you don't care about sports, people will misread you. They'll think you're arrogant, cold, detached,
or boring. So here are 4 behaviors that change everything fast. First, translate, don't explain. Stop saying, "I just don't care about sports." That sounds like rejection. Instead say, "I'm more into building things, learning, long-term projects." You're reframing, not defending. People don't respect absence, they respect alternative focus. Second, borrow energy, but don't borrow identity. You don't need to care about the game, but you can care about the people. Ask how the loss felt, what it reminded them of, what they love about the ritual. You're connecting emotionally, not pretending interest. That creates instant respect. Third, use your neutrality as leverage. In emotional rooms, calm becomes authority. When everyone is reactive, the grounded person stands out. Don't fill the silence. Don't fake passion. Your presence says, "I'm not controlled by this." They feel that before they understand it. Fourth, and this one changes everything. Build a visible arena of your own. People forgive nonconformity when they see commitment. Create something. Pursue something obsessively. Let others see where your intensity goes. When you have your own season, your own wins, your own losses, nobody questions why sports don't move you. They see you're playing a different game. Here's the real twist. People who don't care about sports often end up leading, creating, or thinking differently, not because they're smarter, but because their emotional energy isn't constantly siphoned by external drama. They choose where attention goes. That's rare, and rare things get misunderstood before they get respected. So here's what I want you to do today. Stop apologizing internally. Stop pretending. Stop wondering what's wrong with you. Nothing is. You're not missing the point. You're standing outside the arena, and that gives you a view most people never get. If this hit uncomfortably close, you already know why. Now use it.